I don't feel pretty unless I dye my hair. I don't feel pretty unless I don't eat for a day or I dress with little clothes on. I don't feel good about those decisions, but I feel pretty, but also not pretty enough. Having a daily average of social media exposure can negatively impact body image as well as increase the potential of depression and anxiety spikes. Throughout this speech, we'll be hitting points of concern in our society today, as well as discussing healthy habits that can fix how we view ourselves. First, I would like to start off with talking about a study that was done in China, which interviewed young female teens and adults to understand how social media affected them. While some women had said that they felt a positive experience being able to connect through social media to talk to family members or keep in touch with friends, other women were saying that they only really felt envy and were just comparing themselves to these perfect lifestyles that were fabricated online. They would feel left behind in trends, unsatisfied with their physical health and progress, and overall depressed, but also drawn to the posts of the influencers because they wanted to be like them. There's a real concern with how social media influencers fake their posts, skin, looks, and bodies to gain followers, make money, and get views. These influencers lead us to set goals to look like the fake version of them without knowing the whole story of why they look that way or what filter they may be using. There is a problem with setting unrealistic goals because it can lead to depression. I myself let unrealistic goal setting take over my life. Things like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok left me in a distorted view of reality. There were points in my life when I was 16 years old and wondering why I wasn't 115 pounds, but I was 5'9". I wondered why my hair was curly and frizzy even after burning my curls with an iron for hours at a time. Without staying online constantly and refreshing my phone, I had a fear of missing out. The term that we use today is called FOMO. My average daily use of Instagram and TikTok equaled out to about 11 hours, and that was not including if I would use my phone at school. This was only before school and after school. I let social media trap me and put me down not because of the bullies that were online, simply because I hated what I saw in the mirror and I was chasing after a super skinny fit lifestyle, and these women that were in their late 20s, early 30s, having children, earning six figures or more when I hadn't even hit puberty yet. There is a way that I was able to fix this through help with my mom and a therapist. Limiting social media can only positively affect your life, and staying dedicated to that is a really important thing to do. A freshman year of college, I actually made this change. I deleted Snapchat and I focused on my mental health improvement. I used outdoors as a safe place for me to not have a mirror or scale in front of me. I also used resources, again, like I said, my therapist, my family, to talk about what was happening in my mind and helping me heal to be able to progressively move through the stages of life without comparing myself to higher up people. The journey to cut out social media is definitely not easy, but leading life with putting myself first in mind is just better to be able to reach full potential. In conclusion, social media can be dangerous for mental health and how we view ourselves. There are many different ways one can go about fixing habits and staying true to something that makes you happy. I hope that this speech was able to make you think about how social media affects you and how you can change that. Thank you.